So, do you come to Milwaukee often?
Well, I'm a regular visitor here, but Milwaukee has certainly had its share of visitors. The French missionaries and explorers were coming here as early as the late 1600s to trade with the Native Americans.
In fact, isn't Milwaukee an Indian name?
Yes, Pete, it is. Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Made it to Milwaukee, and I forgot my sunglasses. So it's my 72 hours of squinting. Not the best lunch, but it's cheap and it's fast, and we got no time today. We had to fly to Denver before we could come to Milwaukee. This is the same amount of time it would have taken to drive here. I'm over it. Time to go to work. Milwaukee. All right, we are all loaded in, wired up, and fired up here in Milwaukee. Man, I tell you, it has just been a weird day. I mentioned before about the travel. That made for a very long morning. We got here, just had to have a really quick lunch. This arena has definitely got its challenges. Who knows, maybe that's why they're tearing it down and building a new one next door. But it really gave us some fits getting our cable in here, set us back getting everything set up and ready. But we're very close. We'll get out of here, get some dinner, get some rest. Tomorrow will be a better day.
It's not working.
Why isn't it working? This crew has had a long day. Time for some food and sleep. It's a nice night for a walk in Milwaukee. A mill walk.
I'm walkie and I talkie.
Right? Okay, so the Milwaukee Broadhouse. Not exactly on my current eating plan, but I'm in Milwaukee. Come on. That was good. I'm probably gonna pay for it, but that was good. Time for some sleep. Sweet, sweet sleep. One of the things that I have really come to love about traveling is when we're in a city, we're in a downtown area. I love to get up on Friday morning, grab a cup of coffee, walk around and watch the city come to life. The morning walk is done. Picked up the Lee Oster, and we're just gonna have a nice little walk to the venue, 'cause we can. Right, Leo? Come on. You got this. Look. Yeah, is this like a...
What?
It's... You can call just about anything art. Yes, you always have to go back and get the camera. I almost feel like I owe you guys an apology. Yesterday was just rough, and I don't know if any of you who travel for a living go through this, but when I've got an early flight, I just don't sleep well because I don't ever want to be that guy that oversleeps and misses the call, and I travel with the group. I think you probably noticed that by now. I don't want to be the guy that holds everybody else up because I overslept, and I even set 2 alarms. Didn't sleep well. Yesterday was just me dragging through it. Today's a new day. We'll get better stuff today. Brother Leo,
Hey,
is your stuff behaving?
better today, yeah.
Good. If only you were about 6'8", Jim. We got all the morning stuff done and out of the way, so it's time for a little walk across the street and some cool lunch by a former denizen and good friend of mine, Gary, who said that we need to try out a place called Mater's. Mater's? Yeah, Mater's. How's your food, man? Well, I wish I knew how to say that was delicious in German because that was. Let me try that again. Yeah, something like that. Because that was delicious in German. Always eat at a place you don't have at home. It's a simple rule. Once again, all the prep work is done. The crowds are starting to show up, which is always cool to see. I'm stoked because once again, we're in one of those opportunities where we've got Carrie Job leading worship and she's got her own lyrics person. So I'll get to show you how our work gets done in the bowl and behind the scenes tonight. So I didn't really have much of a close last night. Okay, I didn't have any close of day 2. It's not that I want these vlogs to live on some kind of false hype. It's just that I like to portray the positivity of what we do. And last night we kind of went the other direction. We had a near catastrophic gear failure. Our graphics computer just kind of crapped out, and we didn't have graphics for the first half hour of a 1-hour talk, and that's pretty rough. Myself, Jim, the engineer, we were working like crazy to get the thing to come back online. We eventually got it, thankfully. It was rough, and just a reminder to me that there's some elements to live production that are just really get your blood pressure up. Last night was definitely one of them. But we weathered it. Today it is 2 sessions as usual. Then we load it on out of here and send it on down the road to Hershey, Pennsylvania in just a couple weeks. One of our favorite stops. This is our marathon day. It's all about pacing.
Leo is properly fueled.
I haven't had any yet.
Well, slam that.
Oh, it's hot.
We're between sessions. Leo and I's walking around.
Smells very buffalo-ish.
Okay, that is a wrap on when you forget the city where you are. That is a wrap on Milwaukee. This is the before. And this is the after. All put away, all heading down the road to Hershey, Pennsylvania. And we'll be back at it in 2 weeks.
We got a situation here, 10-4.
What's your situation?
We got somebody that thinks he owns this place.
I got a question. Who comes to the airport to buy luggage?
If you got to the airport and you didn't have your luggage, I got questions.